We're live.
Man, all right, hang on. So I ordered
Are you
my
recording?
I'm recording. I ordered my Bros Before Elbows T-shirt,
Uh-huh.
and
Mike
I didn't
wants
get
to.
it, dude.
It takes a few days, and it says it's. Are we live? Are you sure?
Yes, we're live. Yeah, we're live.
Why'd you say off air?
Mine says
Mine-
live,
mine
and I've
says
Oh, never
started
live.
it.
mind, never
So
mind, never mind. So
okay.
wait, you didn't get your shirt yet, Braj?
No, dude, it says that it came. It says that it arrived on the 12th, but I never got it.
Somebody
steal your
probably
shirt?
stole it because they thought it was cool. Because
Probably.
it is
But hey,
cool.
here's one thing though. I'm talking to Jason, the owner of MikeMonster.com, and I got to say the customer service is absolutely amazing. This guy's like, "Hey, man, we'll get this resolved. Don't worry."
I believe that.
That's
So
awesome.
that's great, man. So even and it happens, man. I get it. Liz and I, we order everything pretty much off of Amazon, everything, and that's the risk you run, dude.
Mhm.
Sometimes packages don't get delivered.
Mhm.
Sometimes they do. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. I'm not saying at all that UPS is bad or the postal service is bad or Mike Monster is bad. It's like sometimes things happen, man, and it's just nice to know that problems will be resolved. I love that.
Yeah, I sat in a sweaty post office today. I don't think their AC worked, or maybe post offices don't have air conditioning. I'm not sure.
It's not in the
Why
budget,
are you?
bro.
Why are you sitting in there?
I was sending a coffee mug to a lady.
All right.
Whoa, a lady friend.
the the OG lady friend.
Wow.
BJ's. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool,
I
man.
finally sent that out. I don't think she listens to this show, but if she does, I just ruined what I was sending her, but she knows. Anyway.
Hey, girl, you're getting a mug from T-Money. Oh, baby, gonna send you this mug.
Yes, I sent you a mug. Keep an eye out for it.
Is it just a blank mug, or is it like a?
Nah, man, it was a special request from her about it's one of those Starbucks like city mugs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, those are nice.
Something you sip coffee from and listen to John Mayer for squares.
Somebody's a wonderland.
That was the time. I heard he's on country now.
What?
No joke,
That would
man.
be good. That would be good. I'd listen to some John Mayer country.
Bro, everybody
come
does
on.
country now, dude. Lady Gaga's doing country.
Is she really?
Yeah,
Are
dude,
you-
I'm
I
pretty
believe
sure.
you are producer.
I'm
She's
pretty
doing country?
positive. I'm pretty positive that she has done a couple country tracks. I know one for sure, but I'm pretty
What?
positive she's doing more. Dude, country's where it's at, bro. I was just in Nashville, dude, and I got the country itch. I
Is her
want to do some
name
boot
still
stomping.
Lady Gaga?
I have no idea, dude. I think it's like Joanna or something like
She changed it to Joanna.
that. Dude, you gotta look this up, bro. Look it up on the interwebs. I don't want to give out any.
Is it like Joanna? Oh crap! What's that one country singer's name? I don't know. Pick one of the females.
Leanne Rhymes. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, sure. Joanna Rhymes or Joanna.
Joanna
What's that
Cold
chick that
Brew.
was married to? Crap. The guy is married. That's dating Gwen Stefani, or he was Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton, yeah.
What's his wife's name? Miranda Cosgrove, maybe.
Miranda Lambert.
Oh wow, who's Miranda Cosgrove? Anyway,
I don't know. Hope she's not listening right now. She might be calling you after the show.
My God.
Joanna Lambert.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yo, that's wavy. Let's make a country album.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm
episode.
down, dude. Country folk are amazing, dude. They're so. All they want to do is drink beer. All they want to do is just work hard
Be stereotyped.
and dance, dude. That's it, man. Like, seriously, they want to wear their button ups. They want to wear their cowboy hats. They want to wear the blue jeans, and they want to dance. They love their women. They love their family. They love cold beer. They just love having a good time, dude. And they want you to have a good time too. Like there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I don't know, man. Being in Nashville totally changed. The second time being there totally changed my perspective.
Yeah, I've been to Nashville too, man. I stayed at the Gaylord Omni, whatever. It was dope.
Yeah, it's a fun city, dude. That's a
And
fun
I
spot.
live in Charlotte, which is, if you once you leave the metropolis, you're pretty much country everywhere. Every town is like a small town, and they're all country.
Yeah, dude, hot chicken, bro.
They got hot chicken,
Oh,
and they got hot women. So,
oh. Well,
ladies, I'm still single.
you know what they don't have? which they should have, a brand new episode of the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. This is episode number 52. If I've got my math correct. Welcome to the show, everybody. We have an exciting go home show for this episode. We're talking. We're just gonna go off the seat of our pants like we normally do.
No, it's extra so this week. We're going live, completely live.
Totally live. We're making this up as we go along. But we got a packed episode here. We're going to talk about, of course, the SmackDown Live Go Home show to the Money in the Bank. Of course, the first ever women's ladder match Money in the Bank. So, of course, we're going to talk about that. We'll probably also talk about a little bit of Raw. I am not caught up on NXT, so I have no idea what's happening, but I know it's freaking amazing. And, yeah, so, and of course, shout out to our sponsor, Mike Monster, MikeMonster.com, apparel for MCs and rappers, and anybody else who wants to wear some fresh, dope gear, check them out. But let's get to the show, and of course, as always, we're going to have a Theron soapbox and a question of the day. Let's find out what this question of the day is all about.
So the question of the day is kind of a simple one, and it focuses on the pay-per-view this Sunday. Live from St. Louis, Missouri. What would be the worst case scenario as WWE's perspective of who wins the Money in the Bank? So we got the men's Money in the Bank and the women's Money in the Bank. What would be the absolutely worst case scenario of who wins each of those matches? So think about that, and we'll answer that at the back end of the show.
Okay.
I like that.
Prepare for the worst. Prepare for the worst. Expect the best.
Interesting. So one thing I want to point out as we head into this show here that I'm super stoked for, and something that I do want to talk about. I was talking to super fan Dan. He was over yesterday. We were watching some SmackDown,
Nice.
and I'm super excited. Zack Ryder is back.
What? He just randomly appeared.
Why are you
backstage.
excited about that?
Dude, I'm excited about it because he was getting a push, and then
Uh-huh.
they got the number one contendership for the SmackDown the tag titles. Then he got injured. And
Mhm.
then Mojo goes on and does his own little singles thing. And I thought he was holding it down pretty well. He wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And so now that Zack Ryder's back. But here's the thing. Here's the most important thing I was talking to Superfan Dan with is that knowing that Jinder Mahal has paved the way for the unexpected jobber, or as WWE calls them, enhancement wrestlers or enhancement talent. This, I believe, is truly Zack Ryder's time to shine.
Why?
Think about it. Well, dude, if Jinder Mahal can be given the benefit of the doubt, if Jinder Mahal can be given this amazing opportunity to be the WWE World Champ, then that definitely paves the way for people like Zack Ryder, Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, some of those dudes. It's like, okay, if Jinder could make it this far and he really has worked hard, then absolutely every other jobbing wrestler out there has an opportunity to be something better, to be something great. And I'm just excited that Zack Ryder's back because I think he was doing really well with Mojo. Dude, the Hype Bros are back. The Hype Bros are back, and I'm hyped. I'm hyped, dude. I'm hyped.
Do you think that the Hype Bros will stay as a tag team, or do you think that they should separate in a dirty double cross? The dirtiest double cross of all. Either one, really. Doesn't matter.
Mojo heel? Oh, I can't see any of them being anything other than horrible heels, so I don't know,
I
man.
feel like Zach could be a good heel, I guess, if I had to pick one.
I could see
he
that.
came back in like a blazer. Like, he doesn't wear blazers. Like,
You got to look professional, bro. It's like if you're like a basketball player and you're benched or whatever, or you're
WWE doesn't have a dress code.
nah, man. They just
True.
They got the Velveteen Dream running around. Like, what?
Oh, I forgot a guy from NXT. It's supposed to be Prince.
That's the guy that won. I don't know what he's supposed to. He was the guy that was like the runner-up on the last Tough Enough. Now he's the Velveteen.
He wasn't even the runner-up, dude. He was like 4th or 5th out. He was pretty.
The black guy?
Yeah, he didn't make it that far. He was a fan favorite, but he got voted off like halfway through, and everyone was like,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I was wrong. He was the runner-up in my mind. Then. Got voted off. But he outlasted that girl, the girl that won somehow. I don't even know how she won.
She got pregnant by Blake or Murphy. I forgot which one.
She got pregnant by Blake or Murphy?
Murphy, that tag team.
like accidentally, like.
I think they're. I hope they're. I think they're a couple because they took pictures.
No, wait a minute.
together.
Like, hold up. Which one is it? Because if she's pregnant,
I don't know.
then that means Alexa Bliss is single. She needs some loving. Sorry.
All right, settle down.
You got Theron's gears turning.
Oh yeah. Listen, man, my buddy that wants to come on the show soon, whenever he can get a free minute, he asked me the other day if I could marry any diva. Well, they're not divas. Any female superstar. I was like, active or inactive? And at first I said Eva Marie.
Uh-huh.
Then I redacted my statement and said Alexa Bliss. Wow. Because she likes the Lonely Island. We can connect on weird stuff like that.
Wait, what is that? Lonely Island. What is that?
It's that group with like Adam, whatever, Sandberg and Justin Timberlake.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. They make goofy songs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like about humping your. Never mind. Move on.
You can't say that on Heat.
I just,
AKA Bros Before Elbows.
At least I didn't finish the sentence. But no, Zack Ryder being back's cool. I feel like that. However they do it, it will help out Mojo. It'll give them something to do. Let's say they break up. They could break up. That gives them something to do. They don't have to break up, though, because there's already, like, multiple breakup feuds happening around the different brand. Like, you know, Enzo and Cass's story, and then Goldie and R-Truth, which is a great story. I don't care what you say. It's good. Yeah. It's awesome. Love the old Gold Dust and his weird noises. But, yeah. I'm excited for Zach Attack.
It's a nice influx of talent into SmackDown. It's kind of like a little bonus. I mean,
yeah, let's hope it makes it better.
I think it does.
Yeah, man, I'm optimistic, dude. That's really what this is all about. It's about being optimistic for the talent, and that's what I'm.
I'm optimistic about Breezango.
Dude, Breezango is amazing, dude.
And the Fashion Files.
Too good, dude. Too good.
Their faces now, dude. They're clearly faces. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, how can you not be a face when you're like killing it with the comedy, the sketch comedy, and like everybody's fandangoing, and you know Tyler Breeze is getting jumped by 2 stick figures? Like what?
Yeah, there was a really funny move that Fandango did recently on SmackDown where he was trying to catch his balance. Like he was trying to, like someone was trying to pin him, like a little like schoolboy or something, or like a flip of some kind, and he kept waving his arms back. He did it for a good like 30 seconds.
I remember that.
And then all of a sudden he just stops and just starts gyrating and starts dancing, and then he hits a leg drop, and it was the coolest. It was probably one of the coolest things that I'd seen in a long time. I was like, "That's comedy, dude. That's comedy gold. Like that's super funny."
Good for fun.
He was really fun. They were really funny on that Southpaw Wrestling, that YouTube series.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they were really funny. And both, Fandango was like an announcer, and then Tyler Breeze was like a sideline reporter. It was pretty funny.
I'm gonna have to look up the rest of the episode. I think there's like 2 episodes of it or something.
I think there's like 4, but they have 3 or 4 minutes each. It has a good swerve ending. I thought it was pretty damn hilarious. It's like one of the better writing WWE's probably done in the past year. And it's just like a little YouTube series, which is kind of great.
It's definitely something worth checking out. Well, hey, let's we'll change the subject here in just a second here, but we got to take a quick break. We're at our 15-minute mark at the beginning of the show, so we'll hit a quick commercial break. And then when we come back, we will, of course, discuss more, just more banter, more craziness on the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling podcast. So for the unedited version, the YouTube live version, for those folks listening right now, this episode, of course, is brought to you by Mike Monster. Mike Monster is an apparel company, and they make really cool clothes, especially the authentic Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast t-shirt. But, of course, they have a ton of other designs, too. Totally worth checking out. Go to MikeMonster.com. And check out the selection of apparel, shirts, sweatshirts, pendants, all the stuff, hats, the whole gamut. Type in promo code Bros Before, that's the number 4, Elbows, and you will receive a 20% discount on your purchase. So at checkout, type it in, Boom, you'll get your discount. Everything will be rad. And of course, thanks for listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. Check us out on iTunes, on Podbean, on YouTube, on Twitter, and Facebook. Super easy to search. Bros Before. That's the number 4 elbows. Boom. You'll see us pop right up. So let's get back to the show. And let's jump into what's the match card. Of course, we're going to do predictions as we always do for every pay-per-view. But Tommy, what's the match card for Money in the Bank?
It looks like it opens up with Naomi versus Lana for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. And it still only has 5 matches. Then we got the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella championship match. The Usos versus the New Day. And then we got the WWE Championship match, Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton, that rematch. Then we got the men's Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So they're probably going to add a pre-show match, I assume, to bring it up to 6. But there's nothing on Wikipedia yet. So
anything with like a cruiserweight match or anything?
This is a SmackDown branded pay-per-view.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing any.
They don't have any cruiserweights.
I'm trying to think what could they add. Maybe the Fashion Police versus the Colognes, maybe. Or what else could they add? I don't know. Baron Bueller, anyone? Could they add to this? Get an extra match in here.
A Fashion Files segment. They don't need the match.
It's a segment.
Just an extended Fashion Files, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be funny. Yeah, they could do it like over like multiple segments of the pay-per-view. Kind of cool.
That would be dope.
Like a mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed on Raw they have like multiple different video packages now. I think it's because they have a 3-hour time slot and they don't know what to do. So it's just like, we'll just insert a video package here. Here you go, Finn Balor.
Kill time. Plug this video. All right, so should we blast through our picks? What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, I guess to do that, then we can talk about Raw next, I guess.
Yeah, I'm down with that. So you said the first match was Lana
versus Naomi for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship.
Oh, man. Whew. Snatch you bald. That's all I know is that's what Naomi said to Lana. So it's interesting. First off, why is Naomi more heel than Lana? And why is everybody like... Why? And I don't know. I guess I'm saying is like, how is Lana more of a face than Naomi? I'm going for Lana. That's my pick. Long story short.
Just look at her.
She's got that Sable like that heat, not Sable heat, the Sable pop or something. She just like, even when she was like teaming up with Dolph Ziggler for that one time, she was getting like so much like face love.
I think the only time she got booed was when she first was with Rusev. And even then, she didn't get booed. I mean, you got to love it.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
Sorry,
what's your pick? What's your pick? Are you going Team Naomi or are you going Team Lana? What are you doing?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, bro. Calling you out, son.
I'm definitely thinking Lana's going to win. She has a cool little finisher already.
That's a really sweet finisher.
Use that. I mean, if you go based on the prediction realm, like K-Side had this thing where it was like breaking down Extreme Rules based on the it's not the Fallout. What's it called? The Go Home Show like cards. So Lana hits cool move on Naomi. She should lose, but she'll win, I think, because she's got the crowd. So why not?
I think it'd just be too much too soon. I mean, we don't even know if she's a good wrestler. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't think
when has being a good wrestler ever stopped someone from excelling? Hulk Hogan.
Oh, come on.
Ellsworth.
Goldberg.
Oh, come on. They're better than Lana so far. I mean, yeah. But, yeah.
James
it's close. Everyone's burying him. I'm going to go Naomi just because I don't know if they could build any more in this feud, but just make it interesting.
All right.
Go with Naomi.
Fine.
Next up, let's go to the tag matches. The Usos versus the New Day. So does the New Day win, or do the Usos defend their title? Theron, let's go to you first.
I don't remember any of their cool sayings. Not the New Day, but the Usos, but like their cool banter now. But I'm gonna go with the Usos, man. I don't think that they should lose yet. Just because everyone thinks the New Day's back and they want to start some new streak, I think Usos should keep the titles. I like their act right now. I think it's hot. I think they should stick with it.
Anthony, who you got?
I'm with Theron, dude. I want the Usos to win. I don't want New Day to win. I hate New Day.
Why do you
So tell me you got the New Day
so much? Of course, I got the New. I love the New Day, man. I think they're gonna. I mean, SmackDown's like really pushing the New Day a lot. Like I think they opened. I don't know if they opened Raw, but they've like ever since they came back like 3 weeks ago, they're like in like prominent segments. And they're even on I saw on Wikipedia, they're on the Money in the Bank poster, which I mean sometimes doesn't mean anything, but so I think they're coming back to win and coming back to rule over the SmackDown division. It should be crazy. But why does everyone? Come on.
I don't hate them. I just don't want them to win right now.
They didn't even have a dude. I'm just over it. I'm over it.
They didn't even have a match at WrestleMania.
Good.
Come on. What do you want them to do?
They hosted for like 5 minutes total.
They introduced the Hardys, which is probably the best part.
That was sick, dude. That was cool.
Yeah. All right. New Day rocks. But next up, let's go to Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. Can Jinder defend his title, or could Randy Orton take it right back? Anthony, who do you got?
Okay. A couple of things we got to think about here. A, does Orton get his 14th championship win?
Irrelevant.
What do you mean irrelevant? Get out of here, dude. Does he just get it that quickly, which to me would seem like a really lackluster build? And then 2, there is no 2. Dude, I'm going with Jinder Mahal, dude. I'm totally behind the modern day Maharaja. This guy's on fire, bro.
Is he really on fire? Theron, who do you got? How's this reign of Jinder? What do you rate it so far?
I'm sitting here. How do I rate Jinder Mahal so far?
His title reign has been a month.
It's above average. It's pretty close. It's above average. Like, he's the perfect heel. Everybody hates him. He's got a lot of heat on him. He speaks in Punjabi to his people. He's a good heel. He's good. It's the SmackDown is a land of opportunity. So, he's taking his opportunity. I don't know how much longer they're going to run with it, but it's still. I don't really know what the blogs are saying, but whatever. Modern day Maharaja, man. I don't think Randy Orton's 14th title reign with no build-up is going to come this Sunday. I think Jinder finds a way to cheat, or Randy hits a sick RKO, but then like the Singh brothers like get involved, and modern day Maharaja thing. I don't know. I can't remember his finisher.
Yeah, dude, shenanigans. I think there's absolutely going to be shenanigans.
Even though it's in Randy's hometown of St. Louis, but we all know that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter for WWE building new superstars and building new characters. So I'm going with Randy Orton because they're just WWE is that dumb. They'd build Jinder Mahal for 2 months and have him lose in his first title defense. They've done some dumb stuff, and this would be like go down as one of the dumb things. So,
but I hear the free agent John Cena might be Jinder Mahal's next title feud.
There's no chance.
Shit, dude. Shit.
There's no chance in hell he can win a feud of John Cena. Are you kidding me?
It's fine. He'd be champion for like 3 months by then, so it's fine if he loses.
So then John Cena gets his record that breaks Ric Flair.
He takes it from Jinder Mahal. No way, dude. No way.
Oh, that's so sad. So sad.
Even better, dude, if Jinder beats him, then that means not only did Jinder beat John Cena, but he prevented John Cena from tying the Ric Flair streak. That's ultimate heeldom, dude.
You guys can't even name his finisher.
It's called the mock class or something.
Anthony, can you name his finisher?
Yeah, it's like a Cobra Clutch slam.
Okay, that's
No, it has a name. It's like the Mutton Claws. I don't know.
The mutton chops.
No, it's not
the mutton claws. Is that what you called it?
I forget what it's called.
Oh god. Okay.
Google that ish.
I will after we make this
Google
next
that
pick.
day one is
The history in the making. The women's SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oh,
Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus Natalia versus Tamina versus Carmella. I'll go first on this. I think it's Becky Lynch. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I feel like she's the one who could use the most momentum with this, and she could really make an interesting Money in the Bank winner. Man, she's been the underdog that's been beat down out of that four horsewoman, Flair, Bailey, and Banks. Becky Lynch is like a distant fourth right now, so she could use that boost. So I'm going Becky Lynch.
the
Anthony,
Colossus. Sorry, that's what it's called.
is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Moving on.
I'm with you, dude. Becky Lynch all the way.
Wow.
All the way, dude. Hands down, Becky Lynch. Because it makes sense. So at first, it seemed like when she had the women's title that it was going to be, okay, Becky's going to have it for like 500 days. You know, she's going to be longest reigning champ because she's Becky Lynch and she's badass. But, she lost, and then she had a couple of opportunities. And even then, you thought she's going to win it back, and then she's going to be like the top woman in the division. And she isn't. Not to say that she isn't the top woman, but it's to say that they didn't put it back on her right away. So I think the timing makes sense for her to get it back. So I'm with Becky.
Darren, who do you got? You got Becky or you got the field?
Carmella.
What?
Because of her abs.
She's got great abs. Something I got to point out real quick, because Superfan Dan always has little conspiracy theories, and I always enjoy them. He says he wants Carmella to win, so that way Ellsworth can carry the briefcase and always announce Carmella. And he wants Lana to win, so that way Rusev and Ellsworth would have a feud, because they'd be the two like valets of the champions.
Interesting. I just think it gives Ellsworth more mic time, because he's not wrestling at all. He hasn't wrestled anyone in forever.
He's got to heal his chin from that last AJ Styles match.
Oh, that's right. He lost his chin. Yeah,
that's funny.
I think Carmella really, because that's like in that match, that's shock value. You think Charlotte could be a favorite, but she doesn't have to win, because at any time she could be WWE SmackDown Live Women's Champion, because she's phenomenal. Becky Lynch obviously is that's like an easy pick, right? Because she's been the first women's champion on SmackDown Live, and she hasn't really had much of a push since she just hasn't had a push since she lost her title. She's been in feuds with like Natty and whatnot. But Carmella, it's like, oh wow, she actually won. Like, why not?
I wouldn't put it past her. Tommy, what do you think? No, you already had your prediction, right? You said Becky.
I got Becky Lynch. I like the Carmella pick though, man, because I think sometimes Money in the Bank works better if heels as cashing in.
It does.
That'd be good.
And she has a valet to help her. I mean, come on.
So that's another question. Does we got to take another break here in just a couple minutes, or like a minute here, but then we'll get back to predictions. But a question that I want to pose is, who's taking the biggest bumps? Who's taking bumps on the ladder? Someone's got to go through a ladder, dude. Who's it going to be?
I was gonna say Natalia. She's the vet.
Yeah, she'd probably be the best at taking them.
Or maybe Charlotte, because she's the most athletic out of everyone.
Yeah, even though
who do you think?
She botches moves a lot, but anyway.
She does. Anthony, who do you think is going to take the biggest bump in this match?
I think Natalia. I think you're absolutely right, because she took the bump through the table.
Huh?
That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, she took a table bump 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
All right, where they fought on the outside when they made the match, I think, when Shane McMahon came out. Yeah.
And they actually broke that table.
Yeah.
They did.
True. And sometimes the men don't even do that. Mess it up.
Oh, God, it's got to hurt so bad if you don't actually go through the table.
Oh, it's the worst, man. That's the worst thing that could happen, yeah.
All right, let's take a hot little break here real quick. This will be a Bros Before Elbows commercial that's coming your way. But let's take a quick break. And when we get back, we'll continue on with our predictions. You are listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. So thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us every week. We've been minus the 1 week that we took off, but hey, we've been giving you some consistent content here, and we would love to hear back from you. So send us a tweet, send us a message on Facebook, subscribe to us on iTunes, subscribe on Podbean, subscribe on YouTube. YouTube has the exclusive unedited versions of our shows going forward. And of course, iTunes will deliver the clean cut, crisp post-production goodness. So of course, check us out on those platforms. All you have to search is Bros Before Elbows. That's the number 4. And you'll see all of our good stuff. Subscribe, tell your friends about it. One of the best things you can do is share our show with your friends. So if you're a pro wrestling fan, talk about us. If you're not a pro wrestling fan, then find a friend who is a pro wrestling fan and tell them about our show. And of course, go to MikeMonster.com to pick up your official Bros Before Elbows official t-shirt in multiple colors. So thanks again for listening to the show. Let's get back and chat more about the predictions of the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view for SmackDown Live. All right,
we got one. We got the main event left, the big grand finale on Sunday night. The Money in the Bank men's ladder match for a contract to cash in at any time in the next 365 days. We got Kevin Owens, United States champion. Got AJ Styles, the former New Japan, former WWE champion. Former Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner. Got Sami Zayn, former ROH champion. Got Dolph Ziggler, former world champion. And got Shinsuke Nakamura, former NXT and New Japan champion in this match. So this is like a heavy-hitting lineup right there. So let's go to T Money's first. T Money's, who do you got in this historic match?
All signs point to the land of the rising sun. But I'm going to go against the grain and pick Kevin Owens.
Whoa.
Because he is the face of America. And, he cashes in, he wins the title. He's a dual champion for a day, 2 days. And then he loses that title, the U.S. title to, whoever, wherever. AJ Styles, Sami Zayn. Doesn't really matter. El Generico. Doesn't matter. But that's my prediction. Spoiler alert.
Kevin Owens rules the world. Anthony, who do you got in this pick? This match?
Who do I want?
It's tough, man. It's tough, man.
It really is tough. I'm thinking, I really think they're going to put it on Shinsuke. I'm going with Shinsuke.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, but
I don't see why not. I mean, he's good.
I'll talk about that, the why not in my soapbox, but go ahead.
That's coming up shortly here. Tommy, what do you think?
Just to be different, man. This is probably maybe the biggest underdog in this match besides Dolph Ziggler. I think maybe the second biggest underdog is Baron Corbin. They have a ton of faith in this dude, and I see him improving a lot over the last 6 months. He hasn't won too many feuds because he's the heel, but I could see him doing very well with that Money in the Bank briefcase, and him being like an intimidating presence. That big dude, that former football player, with all his power moves. If Baron Corbin can win this on Sunday, man, that's big things. He's already won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, so that's a big feather in his cap and proof that the WWE has something planned for him down the road. Maybe they cash that card in on Sunday night and give Baron Corbin that huge upset and have him win the Money in the Bank.
I like that.
I'm going with Baron Corbin, the lone wolf, man. I think that'd be good.
That's another good pick because you don't see it coming.
Yeah, that's true.
On Shinsuke, like he's the hot tag, but Baron Corbin wins. Ooh boy!
Like everyone thought Finn Balor was going to win the Fatal 5-Way on Raw, so
at first really different.
Yeah, at first he did change it. But yeah, man, that'd be good. So you guys want to talk about Raw or NXT, ROH, New Japan? What's next on the slate?
We could do some of that. We could also do Theron's soapbox if Theron wants to.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
let's knock out the box of soap.
All right, dude. It's that time again.
It's
that time again. Theron's soapbox.
Sorry, I was trying to do the Goldust theme song. I just want to take a second to go in and out of what I do and don't like right now in the WWE. What I do like is the reinvention of Gold Dust. Shattered Dreams Productions is great. Keep it going. What I also like is this idea of the beast in the lair versus the destroyer, because only a destroyer goes right into the ring after choking out the beast's advocate and then headbutts the beast right in the mouth, starts a brawl, which brings out the entire locker room. So kudos to you, Samoa Joe. I have faith in your push. The fashion files are excellent. We could be seeing the beginning of a new era, not day, with American Alpha out of these here fashion files. Who were those two stick figure masked men that attacked Breeze? We don't know. Elias Sampson is drifting along on Raw, and that's pretty cool. What I do have an issue with is putting a guy over when he's already over before he's over. Shinsuke Nakamura should not have been the man to climb the ladder on Tuesday and snatch the briefcase, because that just ruins the surprise of what everyone expects. So if you've already climbed the ladder, grab the briefcase. Here's the thing about ladder matches. There should be an element of surprise. And I feel as though Shinsuke, maybe the ship has sailed on that push, right? Maybe Rusev comes back and somehow enters in and wins, or Baron Corbin costs Shinsuke when he's about to get it. But I just didn't like how that went down. Didn't like it at all. As far as the Usos versus the New Day, I'm kind of with my fellow bro Anthony. I feel as though the New Day ship has also sailed. They can make ice cream bars. They can get an ice cream bicycle. They can have an entire jazz band from New Orleans play them into the arena. It doesn't matter, because when you feel that wind on your neck or that breeze on your back, oh, no. It's not a stranger. It's the Usos coming. Now, can I have some decorum, please? That's my soapbox. I'm done.
Shout out to Wade Barrett at the end.
How could you ask for decorum when everyone's quiet?
I don't know. I'm just going with the flow.
This is a live episode, man.
Everyone's quiet, dude. Everyone's giving you the floor.
Woo!
I need decorum. But all right, dude.
I feel like we're sitting around crisscross applesauce, just staring up at Theron right now and just like ask for decorum.
Oh man, but hey, you bring up something pretty crazy. What if Rusev comes out and wrecks shop?
Ooh.
What if? Hear me out. What if Rusev comes out, wrecks shop, and he climbs the ladder and grabs the briefcase?
He's been cleared to return.
That'd be pretty crazy. They would have to do like a rematch on SmackDown on Tuesday or something, which would be fun. That'd be cool. I like that idea, man. It's so crazy. That might work.
How many people are in the match? 5 or 6?
I believe 6.
How many are usually? Isn't it like 6 to 7?
Yeah, usually 6 to 7. So I mean, it's at 6. It's Owens, Styles, Corbin, then Zayn, Ziggler, and Nakamura. So there's 6. Yes, I mean, there's room for another.
Owens injected himself into the match. I don't see why Rusev wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I mean, there doesn't have to be an explanation. It's just like they're all going at it. They beat the crap out of each other. Let's say Shinsuke is like almost up, like, he's like climbing the ladder. And then Rusev just comes out of nowhere. I don't know. His music doesn't even have to hit. It can hit. Doesn't matter. Does his little super kick, and then he just like climbs up and grabs a briefcase.
Can we get Rusev in street clothes?
Sure. Rusev in street clothes. That makes it even better.
Yeah, he's.
And if Lana wins,
for
well, no,
crowd,
they're not together, so it doesn't even matter.
They're together in real life, but not on screen. Is that what they're going to do?
Yeah. Like I thought I was going to say it'd be cool if Lana wins the title also, but they're not an item on TV, so it doesn't matter if Rusev comes back. Though, that'd be. I mean, I want Shinsuke to win, but I don't know. He doesn't need to win Money in the Bank to become champion. They're gonna give him the title.
Not sure, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Doesn't need that extra boost. That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Another pay-per-view main event where you have no idea.
And that's
what
cool.
the outcome's going to be.
And I like that.
Yeah,
I like that element of surprise even more. Even with like Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton, it could go either way.
It really could.
Yeah, 50-50. Yeah, 50-50.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you can't predict any of these matches, really. I mean, you really can't.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, there's only 5 of them, so.
Yeah. The biggest favorite's probably got to be Naomi, just because she just won the title and Lana's Lana.
Yeah, it would unless WWE has so much faith in Lana and looking back at all of the matches that she's done, because she's wrestled house shows. She's doing that. It hasn't been televised at all, but you got to think if they really feel like that she could put on our amazing match. And here's the thing, WWE could change it at the last minute too. You know what I mean? They could be like, okay, you're going in, you're going to win. And then let's say during the match she does terrible. They could flip it at the last second.
Oh yeah, Vince has like, he's got an earpiece to whoever he has to talk to.
Pretty much the ref.
Yeah.
The ref is the guy that would be like, hey, change your plans. That's what's going down. This is how it's happening.
Does the ref also then, if they stick to the plan, does the ref like, all right, we're running out of time. You guys got to finish up.
I think so. Yeah.
Like, how does that go? Like, so creative comes to them the day of the show, hours before, 3 minutes before they go to Gorilla Press, and there's like, hey, Jinder and Randy Orton, what's going to happen is y'all are going to have 15 minutes. We're going to go with Jinder. Y'all, and then they let them figure it out, right? From there, as far as the moves.
Try not to kill one of his brothers on a table.
Right.
Break his neck.
But do a really sick table spot with both of his brothers. Don't kill him.
I think what happens is this, from my understanding from like reading like production sheets and stuff, they have a producer of each match. So they have somebody who basically, okay, this is how I think it's done. So if you're listening to the show and you have more insight to how this is done, please feel free to add in. Send us a comment and whatnot. But I believe what happens is this, like Triple H, let's say, is a producer, right? And he says, okay, I'm producing this match. It's this guy versus Jinder versus Randy Orton. Okay, you guys have 15 minutes. Here are the major spots that you have to hit. We want you to hit your moves, of course, but we want to have a table spot. We want to have a dive off of the top rope spot. We also want to have a kick out of a finisher into another finisher spot. So you have to fit these things into the match. What you do in the interim is kind of up to you, as long as it's back and forth, as long as it's like, oh man, like, Randy's got the upper hand. He's been on the offensive for 2.5 minutes. Okay, now Jinder's going to come back, hit him, and now he's going to get the upper hand for a couple of minutes and then go back and forth. But I think that's how it's done. And of course, the ref is there to tell him, like, 5 minutes left, 2 minutes left. Hey, are you okay? Hey, change this spot. Hey, he's coming after you, or whatever. He's there to kind of help guide the performance along, per se. So I'm pretty sure that's how it's done. But for the most part, there, and a lot of it is like having a good dance partner, because they'll talk to each other. You can totally tell when they do that. They're locked up. They're like covered. Like it's normally like a submission hold.
All those headlocks.
All those headlocks, and they're like
holds.
Yeah, and they're just talking to each other like, blah, 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 like, do this, do that, do this, do that, or get ready for this, that, this, or whatever. Like they're always communicating with each other, but but I'm pretty sure
So
they
how does-
have set spots that they have to hit.
So how does that work with like Shinsei Nakamura though?
With the Japanese dudes, I think they have to know at least a certain amount of English to know. You know, I don't know. I've always thought about that too, because even like if you're wrestling in New Japan, like how do you know what you're doing? That I don't know, but yeah.
I
There
saw
are those ROH and New Japan shows they do like once a year because they don't like it's not like they have that much time to like figure that out. So it's kind of cool.
True.
I seen it was Elias Sampson versus Dean Ambrose on Monday, and I don't know, that match just didn't. No fault to Dean, it just didn't look clean. It wasn't. It would be rated as a bad match from the point of smoothness to me. You know, so
I don't like Dean Ambrose. I mean, that's a totally separate like thing.
You don't like him anymore? Didn't you used to like him?
Yeah, I used to love him, and now he just seems like he's sloppy. He's slow. I hate his.
Maybe it was
his
him then.
run to the turnbuckle. That's the stupidest move. And then he does that stupid. Like go through the middle of the rope and kick back and like launches his clothesline or lariat. Like all of it just looks so half-assed. It looks so like, oh, I gotta hit this. Here you go, monkeys. Here's your, here you go. I'm gonna dance for you now. Ooh, watch me. It's like stupid. I don't know. It doesn't seem like he gives a crap about what he does. He just seems so over it.
A lot of people have felt that way. I mean, he's been getting a lot of backlash. I mean, I think it all started when he did that Stone Cold Steve Austin interview of him and Dean Ambrose, that podcast, and he totally mailed that in. I don't know if that's just his personality. He's just got like that type of personality where he's not like very.
I gotta watch that one. I never.
You
It's
should
hard
go
to
back.
watch, dude.
You should go back and watch it. I mean, Stone Cold can like get anyone talking. He's such a good interviewer. He's so good on the mic. But him and Ambrose are just like oil and water, dude. Ambrose was like not answering his questions, and he was like. He got offended. I think he offended Austin a couple times. It's really.
Was that after WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar?
He was champ.
Yeah, he was champion. So yeah, he had his belt. I don't know when it was. I think it was after. I think it might have been
It had
after.
to be. I mean, he got that title after. He got that title after Money in the Bank last summer.
Yeah, I think it was. I think they talked because I think that's one of the questions. You talk like why didn't you get the best out of Brock or something like that? And he's like he kind of threw Brock under the bus.
He definitely threw Brock under the. I remember that.
I remember that clip. But yeah,
So
have to go back and look.
ever since that interview, or even maybe since Brock Lesnar, I don't know, because after Brock Lesnar, he won Money in the Bank, he won the title.
Mm-hmm.
I think ever since that, it was like an NFL player that gets a contract and just like, all right, I'm good.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, he married one of the hottest women in WWE.
Renee Young, yeah.
You know, we based on Total Divas, we can see he likes to drink beer, pizza.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's actually cooler on Total Divas than he is on screen. I feel like.
Yeah, I totally feel that.
Dude. I mean,
he just has this whole like lackadaisical attitude, and he just has this attitude of like, well, I'm Dean and I don't care, and how I do it is how I do. Which I mean, cool, whatever. If that's your shtick, that's your shtick. But it just comes off as like inconsiderate. It comes off as disingenuine. It comes off as like kind of like you're making a mockery of the business that you're in. You know,
I think that's how a lot of wrestlers feel. The other wrestlers feel about him.
He changed because I mean, you gotta remember when he first came in with the Shield, like they were killing it forever.
He was the most popular. He was the most popular guy in the Shield at first.
He was. He wore those hoodies with no sleeves on them. So
that was super cool.
You know, now he's just like, I mean, even him and Miz, which I guess they've moved away from him and Miz now. Like Miz needs a new feud because he kind of passed the drifter on the Dean. And I'm telling you, like, I don't know if you guys watched that match. I just watched the like 3 minutes, but it just didn't look good. I was like, maybe Elias Sampson is still green. I don't even know. Mm-hmm. There's just no chemistry in this match. What's going on right now?
And I think that's Dean, dude. Like I think Dean is just I just think he purposely makes it hard to work with. I think he just he's just a really, really difficult guy to work with, is what I think. I think a guy like Drifter, give the guy a chance. You know what I mean? Like, don't make it harder for the guy you're wrestling to get over. You know what I mean? If you're gonna lose the match, the job. This is how I see it: is if you're gonna lose the match, it's your job to make the other guy look better. You know, it's your job to get the other guy over, even if you're more over than your opponent. That's even better, because then that's like, oh my god, this guy got pinned by him. You know, I think that's the thing. And Dean just makes it like, I don't know. I just think sometimes he acts like a little kid, and he's just throwing little adult tantrums. You know, he's just like, well, I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. I'm not gonna do my moves right because I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just how I see Dean, and it's sad because, yeah, man, seriously, Tommy, you hit it on the head. Ever since that interview with Stone Cold, it's like, damn, dude, if this is really how you are, like, how are you going to make yourself better? How are you going to prove to your coworkers and to your fans that you actually deserve this title? Because right now you're like, Stone Cold even calls him out. He's like, you're comfortable. That's it. You made it to the top, and now it's easy street. Now you don't have to work hard because you made it. Like, that's the worst answer to give. Like, are you kidding me, man? So, yeah, Stone Cold gets pissed off during that.
Yeah, I don't want to go watch the network right now after this.
Seriously, man, and you're absolutely right. Stone Cold is one of the best interviewers because he does his research, dude.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
He's like, hey, back when you were like 6 years old, the ice cream man gave you this type of superstars ice cream sandwich. Who did you have and what flavor was it? You know what I mean? Like, he's like going into your past, dude, and he's trying to get that out of Dean, and Dean's like, oh, I'm just from Ohio. Yeah, I grew up and kind of did my own thing. That was it. Like, his answers are like one-word answers. They're like, there's no insight.
Yeah.
There's no like, give me some insider info. Tell me something that I know other people aren't asking about. Like, you know, like, that's Stone Cold. That's how good he is. But yeah, when he gets like, when he's interviewing Dean, he's just like, I'm pissed. I'm pissed at you. I'm pissed at you because you're just a terrible. You're a terrible champ, and you're a terrible interviewer or interviewee. And oh my gosh, I can't, like, there's so many awkward pauses, and I don't know. I think back on it. I remember Liz was in the kitchen listening to the podcast as I was watching it in the living room, and she's like, "This sounds really like awkward, and this sounds really uncomfortable. Like, I'm uncomfortable, and I'm not even in the same room."
You make a great point about Stone Cold, though, because he's so good on the mic. It's such a good interview, and plus he does the research. Like, you would expect, like, a celebrity of a podcast, like, you could just like phone it in, half-ass it, but he actually puts so much research into his guests and gets so many good answers out of the guests, which makes it so surprising that he couldn't like do that with Dean Ambrose, which is kind of like, you kind of fault Dean more than anything.
Exactly, and that's exactly it. You fault Dean because it's not Stone Cold's fault. It's not his fault for being extremely prepared and extremely intelligent on the upcoming interview. Like, it's totally Dean's fault for not participating. That strikes me in the front of my head. Participation. Dean does not participate. Dean is not a team player. Dean is not. This guy is just he's not a good team player. Simple as that. Even in the Shield, his character was rogue, but he was with two other mercenaries that shared common interests. So of course he's gonna bond with them. But even in that instance, like, you know what I mean? He just has that attitude of like, I don't have to participate. That's not me. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. I'm better than having to participate in this company, this industry, this championship, this interview, this whatever.
Theron, can you put like a bow on this? Is there anything Dean Ambrose can like do to turn around his character right now?
No.
Wow. All right. Well then.
That was a pretty grim no. That was just like not no chance. No chance in hell. You've got no chance, but I don't need it.
There's no reinventing. You're unstable. That's what you do. You have a shirt, Two-time
Okay.
Intercontinental champ, longest reigning U.S. champion, world champion. Never been a tag champ, but doesn't really matter. I mean, just ride off into the sunset at this point, unless you're reforming the Shield, which I doubt. So, nope.
Well, we gotta before we keep digging another grave for Dean. So it's still 10 minutes. It's just been Dean bashing. I know you could kick my ass in real life, dude, and I'm not even contesting that. But bro, come on, dude, just bro, just play the game, dude. Just play the freaking game, bro. We're all dressed up. We're all in character. We all brought our dice to the D&D table, bro. We just need you to just be present, dude. That's all. That's all we can ask. Let's hit this question of the day, man. We got a couple minutes left.
Question of the day goes back to our Money in the Bank picks for this Sunday. What would be the worst case scenario? So we gave our picks that we think probably the best case scenario for each of the women's and the men's ladder matches. What do you think would be the worst case scenario for each match? Like, what would WWE be rooting for against? I'm gonna go first because I guess it's my question. I was gonna say, I guess Tamina for the women's championship because she just came back and I just don't. I mean, even that, I guess she could be the badass enforcer, kind of like the female Baron Corbin, but she hasn't built up enough. So I think if they put I think that'd be pretty bad. I don't know how they could kind of dig themselves out of that hole. And then for the men's, it comes down to Dolph Ziggler or Sami Zayn. I guess Ziggler because he's already won the Money in the Bank and they've already done that. So for him to win it on Sunday would be truly, truly shocking because that would just be completely out of left field. His character seems pretty stale. We're speaking about Dean Ambrose and his rut. I think Dolph Ziggler's kind of like in the same like kind of mini rut as Dean Ambrose. Not as bad, but if he won the belt won the briefcase on Sunday, I think that'd be pretty shocking. And I don't know how WWE could work itself out of that corner. Anthony, what do you think about these two questions?
I feel you on Tamina. I feel like if they just gave it to her, it'd be like, wow, that's okay. Guess that's where we're going. I guess that's it, right? Yeah, for the men, dude, it's so crazy to think that at one point, and this is just how the ever-changing landscape of pro wrestling. Like at one point, I was a real big Dean fan, and I'm crapping all over him for the past 10 minutes. And now I'm like, a big, huge. If you're an old school fan of the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling podcast, you know that I'm a huge Dolph Ziggler fan. But dude, I feel like if they put it on Ziggler, it's like, bro, we've passed you the ball like 50 times, bro. You've played championship matches and we've given you the ball and you just can't do it, dude. Not now. There's too many other people. So I feel like if they gave it to Ziggler, it would just be a default. It would be okay, let's try to give him another push. Like kind of a question mark. Like, do we really know what we're gonna do for the next 2 months? Do we really have a plan? Will this really work? I don't know, but let's give it to him because he's kind of a veteran, like two-time. You can say he's a two-time Money in the Bank winner, ladder match winner. But yeah, I think worst case scenario is they give it to Ziggler.
Man, Theron, what do you got for these two questions? What's the worst case scenario for these two Money in the Bank matches on Sunday?
I think the writing is definitely on the wall. We're going to go with the clean sweep from the Bros, Tamina, because I just don't know what her character is. Amazon, enforcer, chick in all black with sleeves. I don't know. I just don't buy it. There's nothing. I don't know. I saw one of her promos on it was like an interview, and I was just like, yeah, I don't buy your character. Rest in peace to Jimmy Superfly Snuka, but your daughter is just another Bray Wyatt in the making. Maybe not, but probably. Anyway, as far as the men's, it's pretty easy to pick Ziggs because that would be the worst case scenario. I mean, anybody else wins, cool. If Ziggler wins, it's like
why you winning, bro?
He tries so hard to deliver on his promos, and I like his promos. But it's just like you did the Spirit Squad thing, then you had a singles run with Vicky Guerrero, then you had the world title run. Now you're just here. Like you just exist. You blew up on the Bella Twins. Like, come on, man.
You did. Remember how hyped you guys were? Everyone was when he cashed in on Alberto Rio the day after WrestleMania.
Oh man, that was so glorious, dude.
That was so cool, man.
Yeah.
Now look where we are.
I know, dude. It's just get rid of your long hair, bro. Go back to your platinum blonde, dude. Go back to your platinum. No, go get Vicky Guerrero, bro. Bring back Jack Swagger.
Get Paul Heyman to be your advocate or something.
That'd be sick, dude. Oh my god, man. If Paul Heyman was Dolph Ziggler's mouthpiece, I would totally give him.
I would too.
But then again, it makes you think like even Paul Heyman, dude, the best mouthpiece in the business, gets punked. Because they gave him Curtis Axel, which he got dumped all over, and then they gave him Cesaro, which should have been a hole-in-one, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That was a putt from 2 inches, and they still missed the cup. Yeah, dude, they triple bogey the cup, dude. That pisses me off, dude. So even then, dude, even if Heyman was Ziggler's mouthpiece, it just seems like it just wouldn't be that good.
It's got Heyman's 0 for his last 2.
That sucks, dude, because he's the best.
He needs to go to TNA and die. I mean, not like literally die.
Whoa, man.
Not literally.
Dude.
Whoa, bro. Exist there and feud with Alberto Del Rio over the GFW TNA Impact World Unified Championship of the World.
That's so sad. I guess it'd be cool to see Ziggler like in ROH or New Japan or something doing like
that'd be matches. Way sick, man. Ziggler's a great wrestler. Like he really is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see Ziggler as IWGP champion.
Ziggler in the Bullet Club.
Oh my god, that'd be so sick. You've got no chance. Yeah, dude.
We built up our excitement in Ziggler after we just buried him.
but we got back to reality. He's none of those things that we hyped him up. He's just he's figuring it out. He's trying to do what he can. He's just I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yo,
what's up?
Reform some sort of club in WWE and let him join that club.
Bro, you got to talk to Finn Balor, dude. You got to. Call up Finn Balor.
Talk to Finn Balor. I got AJ Styles. I got the Good Brothers. We don't need Finn.
We don't need the original founding member.
I guess, man, that'd be cool. I think, I guess I just saw an article that Finn doesn't want to do it or something. And
that's so dumb.
I don't get it, man. He's got the leather jacket, man. It's like, come on.
Punch you in the face, Finn. If I see you, freaking not punch you in the face in real life, you'd beat my ass. Like, come on, bro.
He says that it was 4 years ago and he's in a different place. I'm like, dude,
don't give me that crap, dude.
You need to be down with the club, like the club, the elite, the Bullet Club, all of the above. Balor, like the club has like so much prominence even overseas, like in ROH and New Japan.
Dude, the club is global, dude. That's the point. Global domination. Global domination. Finn.
Everybody knows about sick kick, super kick parties. What?
Bro, I'm with you, dude. Dude, Finn is the linchpin. All Finn has to do is align himself with Carl Anderson, the OG club. Dude, just do it for 2 months. Just make it. How about this? Finn Balor, I'm calling you out on the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast show. I'm calling you out right now. Please hear me out. All you have to do to make your fans happy, right? Maybe you really don't want to do it, but maybe you do. Hear me out. All you have to do is make us happy for Survivor Series. That's it. That's it, bro. Just reform the club for one pay-per-view and just let us all mark out. Let us have our moment. Let us geek out and gobble up all of your merchandise for that 1 month. And then after that, after Survivor Series of Bullet Club, fine. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. Dye your hair purple. Start wearing a penguin suit. I don't give a crap, dude. Just please, Finn, hear me out, bro. I'm not gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna shower you with praise, but please, dude, just for Survivor Series for 2017, bro. Do it for the kids.
Maybe you have Finn reform the club with the Good Brothers and AJ Styles is too big of a star. Let's just random roster player number 13. Heath Slater. And then Dolph Ziggler somehow gets on Raw, and this is a Survivor Series match, and he aligns with, you don't know who his partners are, and then boom, that Alpha whatever the Sierra Hotel shit hits, and sorry, and it's the Shield, bro, and it's the Shield versus the club. And just a random match, and then at the very end of the match, Dolph Ziggler super kicks freaking Finn Balor, and then joins the club as the new leader.
Yeah, cool, man.
That's a way to circle it back, man.
Cool. I'm down, dude. I'm down. Finn,
Just give him a new refreshing push, and he's the leader of the club. I'm telling you, you do good as a member of the club.
Oh,
I like it, man.
Finn, I hope you're listening. I'm gonna make sure to tweet I'm gonna make sure to tweet you a lot. Have you listen to this show?
I'll be tweeting.
Don't tweet Dean Ambrose this show.
Please don't tweet Dean Ambrose this show.
Yeah, Finn, if you're
Because you
listening,
just
please
got
don't tell
married,
Dean
and then
about
you actually lost your match at Survivor Series that we just booked for you. Somehow.
Oh, crazy. All right. Well, we got to wrap this show up. This was a great show. This was our go-home show for the SmackDown Live Money in the Bank. We gave you our predictions. We'll go ahead and we'll post those online. And again, thank you for listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Podcast. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes, on Podbean, on YouTube. Check out our Facebook page and like us and share us. Tweet us on the tweet machine at Bros Before, the number 4 Elbows. And of course, check out our unedited raw YouTube exclusive episodes. Share it with your friends. And of course, shout out to MikeMonster.com. Get your apparel and use the promo code Bros Before Elbows, the number 4. 20% discount.
elbow drop your friends, people.
Support your local Staten Island abs. Go Carmella.
No change.